Messieurs les présidents, Madame la sous-directrice générale de
Chairman,
l'OMS, Mesdames et Messieurs les représentants auprès de l'UNESCO, Mesdames et Messieurs,
Director,
je remercie vivement la
ladies and
Fondation de la
gentlemen,
Médecine
I
pour
should
cette
like to
invitation à
thank
intervenir devant
the
cette assemblée
Foundation
de haut
of the
niveau.
Medicine
Et je dois dire que j'ai
Academy
grand plaisir à
for
m'adresser à vous
organizing
en
this
tant qu'ambassadrice
high-level
pour la
event,
santé
and as
mondiale
ambassador for
récemment
World
désignée.
Health, I'm
J'aimerais
very
dans mon
proud to
propos
be here
dire
today.
combien
I should
cet
like to
événement
say
que vous organisez se situe en droite ligne des priorités
that I note
françaises, à la
that
fois
this
par ses
event is
thématiques
totally in
sur la
line with
santé
French
mondiale, à la fois sur
priorities
l'aspect
regarding world
multilatéral et
health,
bilatéral,
both
mais aussi, bien
multilateral
sûr,
and
pour la thématique de
bilateral, and
l'innovation.
also regarding innovation, of
Vous le
course.
savez, la France
You
a
will be
un
aware
engagement
that
historique
France
en
has
matière de santé
always been
mondiale,
committed to
puisqu'elle
world
a
health.
fait de cette thématique
It is an issue which has been a priority for many years within France's development and international cooperation policy. There is therefore strong support to the World Foundation for the fight against AIDS, Unit Aid as well. That's 500 million euros every year made available by France, and there is the commitment to WHO, and I see Madame Michel Bocau's WHO, where France is the second largest contributor. There's the European Commission and the World Bank. The spectacular achievements over the past 20 years show the strength and effectiveness of massive, coordinated and joint effort in the face of these worldwide problems, for instance, AIDS, and with the unprecedented mobilization of the international community, 55% can access antiretroviral medicines, up from a figure which not so long ago was 2%. Now, this priority for health was reaffirmed through the French commitment in February 2017 to increase its share of development aid to 2.5% of gross domestic income. And this has made it possible, therefore, to confirm multilateral funding for health within the same proportions and to develop bilateral efforts. And there is the financial dimension with an investment in healthcare human resources. A few weeks ago started the French-type fellowship allowing physicians, surgeons, dentists and pharmacists from various countries to come to France for a 3-month to 2-year period in order to increase their competencies within their specialty. France has close ties, long-standing ties with countries present here, the partners of the Foundation, through bilateral cooperation agreements which bring about regular exchanges at political fora and expert groups. There is Brazil, China, India, Mexico, on cooperation themes such as nutrition, healthy aging, or universal coverage. Russia, in particular, regarding the fight against major pandemics, and Senegal, with the signing in October last of an intergovernmental roadmap on higher education, research, and health. Prospects are even more positive because there is also the renewed political commitment. There was an announcement made by President Macron that the 6th conference for the reconstitution of the World Fund is to be organized in France in 2019 in order to meet SDG 3 agree with the political and financial commitment of all, in particular those states which for now are not highly mobilized for world health, together with the mobilization of the private sector. So let us come back to today's event with the Academy of Medicine, which I thank for organizing the event and for its very innovative work. The work of the Foundation has widened the circle of France's partners, partners interested in France's expertise in medicine and health in a wider sense. Frontline medical techniques, research, and there's also the regulatory aspect and training. This strengthens our cooperation with those countries, which will be playing a key role in world health. This forum is also fully in line with France's renewed commitment to innovation in health. Innovation has always been supported by French excellence, medical excellence, and French physicians. The creation of UNITAID, following France and Brazil's initiatives, and we are the first contributors, is an illustration of the commitment, and UNITAID seeks to improve access for all to health innovations in lower and middle income countries. This forum on reverse innovation is being held this week in Paris at a time when the Paris Healthcare Week is also presenting its innovations in the sector. So the participants can share their best practices, and the two events can probably serve to cross-fertilize to the benefit of all patients. Innovation, more than ever, is necessary to achieve the SDGs. There are strong challenges, and funding is not always sufficient. So each euro or dollar invested has to be optimized. There has to be more efficiency. Use of devices should be simplified. Innovative tools such as self-tests could also help alleviate the weight of pandemics on our healthcare systems. So it's about collaboration and sharing. It's a community involving, first of all, those people who live with diseases, but also the governments, the scientific community, associations, the private sector, international organizations, and the major donors. And this can feed in to an examination of how we include this in our healthcare systems. We have a lot to learn from actors and countries which innovate both to the north and to the south, given funding difficulties and the difficulties of populations who are removed from access to healthcare. Innovations should benefit all. That is to be seen in the fight for universal coverage. Our Minister for Solidarity and Health, Agnès Buzyn, said this before the WHO meeting last week. And we have this policy of cooperation in healthcare, combining solidarity with the poorest countries and populations and cooperation also with higher income countries. On behalf of my minister and also on behalf of the Minister of Solidarity and Health, I should like to wish you a very successful symposium during which you will be looking at all of these challenges, and given the very high level of presentation, I am sure very fruitful collaborations will be the result of this. Thank you.